What's going on with you guys, man? So I wanted to make this vid because I guess I kind of had a epiphany, not really an epiphany, but just an observation, right? So if you guys remember from last year's Madden, right, when they first brought ranked into the game, right, we had got to a certain point of Madden, right, of late to end game Madden, where it was really no point to play ranked for the cards anymore, right? Especially like considering how late you would get the cards. It take about a month of playing ranked before you got your card. You gotta play it for a month, then you get the card right at the end of the month. And not only that too, but also just the power level of cards that was already out, you know, and cards that would come out even after that rank session would end, they will just still be um a lot more powerful than the rank cards, right? For instance, say we was on the part for golden tickets, right? It was really no point to playing rank when we literally have golden tickets, you know, or team all stars, or all star athletes, right? I feel like last year around the Super Bowl, that's kind of when I stopped playing ranked, if I remember correctly, right? And I think this year might be more of the same, right? Because you look at the rank cards, not gonna lie, they look insane. Two of them, but my favorite two, Tariq Woolen and Colston Loveland, right? Those are my favorite two cards, right? Whether you want to look at the top 100 or champion cards, right? For this, we'll look at top 100, right? You know, it doesn't make that big of a deal because the top 100 versus champion rank cards are only just like one attribute. They only just one better like attribute wise, right? So champions they're like 93 speed, top 100 94 speed, champion 82 strength, top 183 strength, so on and so forth, right? The appeal for this job, right, would be two buckets that will be discounted heavily, right? So the first two buckets would be one AP to zero will be zero AP to two AP abilities, right? The most being two AP, depending on what it is, like evasive two AP right there. Route tech three AP. I thought that was two AP. Did they change it? Okay, yeah. So it's two AP here and then three AP here. I don't know why that's like that, but it's like that. Evasive is one AP here. Well, nonetheless, these two buckets are still discounted heavily because route tech is 4 AP. Normally, see 4 AP right there. These two buckets is 2 AP here, 3 AP here. So still discounted heavily, right? And again, Loveland he's 6 foot six, I believe. Reek Wilson is 6 foot four. So these are two giants, right? Especially to have someone that's 6 foot four as an outside cornerback. You know that's insane. You give him deep zone KO and Fortress Supreme, acrobat. Gets pick artist, right? I don't see pick artist. It's probably the second book. Oh, it's right here. All right, cool, right? When they pick artists, you know. So again, like insane cards, insane abilities, insane attributes. He could literally be 99 speed for a team, the top 100 card, because you know the 50 of whatever team that's a plus two. Then the crystals plus one, boom, that's three plus six. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I believe the champions they'll probably just be the most. I think 98 speed. Let me see. 95, 6. Yep, 98 speed. They'll give him 98 speed. The champion, Rick Woolen. Still not bad. Still pretty insane. About Loveland, 96 speed. So I guess the top one will be 97 speed on the full team with crystals, right? But I sad to say this though, right? These cards look insane. However, though, you're not gonna have them for a whole month, right? You gotta wait. You gotta wait the whole month. Basically, you'll get them February. That's when you'll get them, right? And from what's been going on these last couple of drops, I think the only drops that have been actually good, right? And I don't mean good as in like the cards are good because all these cards, like all these rank cards, they're good. It's just the timing of when they're coming out now, right? The timing of when they're coming out now is like now they have to compete with other cards that are either on their level or past their level because the way Mutt is going right now, the abilities. Um, Obviously, team can boost, and also just the timing of everything now, right? For instance, right, when zero chill, right, zero chill, and I was probably the only one saying this, right? These three cards right here, Devontae Wyatt, Buda Baker, and RG3, right? These three cards were scheduled to come out, with zero chill. Like once the rank session ended, we would get these three cards, right? Depending on where you finish. We were champion, top 100, yada yada yada, right? And I was probably the only one saying that these cards won't matter when they finally drop because we're all going to be on zero chill, right? We're all going to be rocking zero chill theme teams. It's gonna, and I said this, it's going to be frozen buckets, frozen abilities. These three cards, they didn't get that. They didn't get anything frozen, so there was literally no reason to even use, these three cards, like at all. There was whether they be top 100 or champion level cards. There was really no point to having or using them, right? Unless you wanted to fill out, the roster for your theme team. That was really the only purpose. Just fill out spots on your theme team, right? Because like I said, Zero Chill had dropped, or yeah, Zero Chill was dropping, and we saw it with Zero Chill. Boy, Zero Short. Zero Chill was really the best promo in all of Mud this year. You know what I'm saying? It would probably be the best promo for the whole Mad 26. It was just that good. So when these cards was out, nobody was like no one in their right mind was using these three cards. Like no one like you wasn't. Like if you say you was, bro, you're lying. Either you're lying or you just got the no, you just lying, bro. Like there's no like there was really no reason to have these three cards on your team unless it was to fill out your roster. That's a fact. Right? And then before that, probably the only usable drop before that, well, it was two, right? It was this drop right here with Jamal Charles, Dallas Turner, and the Joker, right? For me, it was between Jamal Charles and the Joker. I took Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles was the best back in the game for a little bit until he got zero chill. That's when he got going because it's zero chill. He got replaced pretty rather quickly. He took Jameer Gibbs' spot as the top running back. Remember, Jameer Gibbs was the best back in all of Madden for probably like maybe a month, 2 months. That crystal card, right? But then Jamal Charles came out and it was just over because one, he got tank and he was just faster both speed wise and excel wise. So Jamal Charles took over until Zero Chill. Zero Chill came and Zero Chill did what it did. Not to say Ninjoku or Dallas Turner with any slouches, they were still pretty good too. It's just Zero Chill was just that good, right? And the drop that started it all, which I'll probably say was the best drop, right? In all of rank for this year. And that was the original big three. We had St. Juice, Teddy Hendricks, and where's neighbors at? Their neighbors right here, right? This was probably the best drop because when these cards came out, right, they had a spot on anyone's team, whether they be top 100 or champion. Like they were starting, and they started. I remember I had Saint Juice. I had Saint Juice well into most feared. Like I was rocking with Saint Juice well into most feared. You know what I'm saying? Like the champion version, right? I was still seeing Teddy Hendricks out there until maybe Autumn Classic because his car was just that good. League Neighbors, I would see some guys with Neighbors, not really. I mainly saw Saint Juice and Hendricks out there. You know what I'm saying? Like this was a great drop because the reason why is because when these cards came out, there wasn't that power level gap yet in terms of abilities being discounted or abilities being frozen or zero AP or yada yada yada, right? The only thing about these cards was maybe they had I think one or two less buckets than most Fiat guys or something like that, but they were still really good because on a theme team, like they would do damage, and they would get boosted with a theme team, with their speed, zone coverage, play rec, with strat items, and they could still start for you. Like I said, Saint Juice was starting for me well into most feared, and then we finally got rid of him. Probably around breakouts when we had got that other cornerback. I forgot, was it Thornton? Which I'm gonna get into real soon, right? So that's kind of my whole thing with ranked at the moment. Even right now with the drop that we just got, well, the one that just ended with Andre Johnson, Dylan, and Patrick Queen, I still didn't make my selection yet of who I want to get. That's not because the cards aren't bad, but also because this though, right? Like I said, zero chill. It came and it went, and realistically, you only got to really, like use these cards at full power for about 2 weeks because it's zero AP in the last two buckets. And again, that's only frozen until the eighth, right? Now, granted, up here, the first bucket, which I made a video about earlier, maybe 2 days ago, this kind of buckets are coming soon, right? We see it right here. The first bucket is discounted, right? So these guys could still compete, on a team right now, but for how long though? Because once playoffs get rolling and going, what's gonna happen is, right, playoff cards are gonna have two buckets, and if they LTDs, three buckets that are gonna be discounted, right? So guys like Andre Johnson and your AJ Dillons and Patrick Queens, they're gonna be out of here rather quickly. They don't have that long of a lifespan that guys like the first two drops had. Your Ted Hendricks, Malik Neighbors, your St. Juice. The second drop with Jamal Charles, Turner, and Joku, like they don't have that same longevity. They might be in and out in like 2 weeks, like realistically, right? And that's gonna bring us to the most recent drop, right? Like I said, by the time we get these cards, like in our binders, they're gonna have two buckets discounted. But odds are by that point they'll be outclassed by either the current cards or the cards that's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's really weird. It's actually really weird to like you even want to even keep continuing to play rank. Like I really don't know. Granted, again, Loveland, he's gonna get every team Kim. He's 6'6". Reek Woolen, same thing. He's 6'4". He's gonna get every team Kim, right? But here's the kicker though, right? EA Sports has fallen in love with giving us cards that get every team Kim, whether they be in the welcome pack or season pass or in the events, right? For instance, we had got a card for breakouts. Thornton, right? Do I still have mine? Do I quick sell mine? Oh, Darian Porter, my fault, right? This Darian Porter card, he was, well, not was, he still is. He's 6'3". He got every team Kim. And for a minute, he was the best cornerback in the game. And he was a welcome pack player. And you know what I'm saying? That 87 speed at the time, you get him to like a 91 speed, 90 speed, whatever it was. He had amazing zone coverage, good play, like all that stuff, right? And that's my point right there. It's like EA Sports, they have a fetish this year of giving everyone in their mother all 32 team camps. Like you could literally make a team. You could literally build out a theme team, right? And not a single player on that theme team is actually from that theme team. What do you mean by that? This right here, right? Creed Humphrey. He's not a patriot. He was never a patriot in his life. But yet he has San Fran Kims. Yeah, he was never a patriot or a Niner. But yet he has San Fran Kims. That's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Donald Parham. Granted, he's an event player. That's my point though. He gets every team Kim, right? Every single team Kim. He's gonna get that. Kyle Juszczyk. He was never a patriot, but for some reason, is he a patriot Kims? He's a patriot. Like that's my point right there. Is that there's so many cards. It's I can't even count how many cards is on my team right now. That's just not that gets every team Kim. Malata, who else? Um, right here, the right tackle, Creed Humphrey, Parham, Don Poe, Trey McBride, Nico Collins, Juszczyk, Tim Tebow the backup. It's like the Crystal Saquon Barkley, the Crystal Gibbs. It's so many cards on my team. That's Minka Fitzpatrick. That's getting literally every single team. Cam Nick Bolton, Cam Newton. It's to the point where it's like Mike Evans. It's to the point where it's like, is it really worth even playing ranked, especially when the events, right? The events is just so rewarding, both coin wise and currency wise. It's like, why would you want to keep playing rank when you could just make so much coins and so much currency by playing the event? Like, if you guys was here this entire time since most fit, we really been no money spent this entire time. We did not need to open a single pack or bundle at all. Like, there was no need to do it. We might have did it twice for pure content to see what was inside of it. Other than that, like, we have not touched anything, and yet we have 28 million coins just by playing events. You know what I'm saying? Just by playing events, gaining our currency, letting it convert to coins, and selling cards that we get from the events. That's literally it, right? There was a point in time where Christmas Day had came. I had 28 million coins, right? I remember I cashed out. We went on a shopping spree. We went on a whole shopping spree Christmas Day, right? We had cop. Let me see real quick. We had cop the Vic. It was so low. God damn. What did we cop? We had cop Vic for like 600K. We caught Moss for like 600K, the cornerback Moss. Who else did we get? We got a lot of Christmas Day that we just went out and just bought. The most expensive one was Randy Moss receiver for 5 million coins, right? And that had put us down to 17 mil. We went down from 28 mil to 17 mil on Christmas Day, and yet here we are. We made that 11 mil right back before the promo ended, and we still have more because one, that snow is gonna convert to more coins. You see what I'm saying? And not just that too, but our previous stream we had got the final event token, and we sold Sterling Sharp again. So like this whole season four, we literally got every single event token, and we got every event player, and we sold them. You know what I'm saying? We got Mike Evans twice. We sold one, kept one. We had got what's his name twice. We had got Parham twice. We kept one, sold one. And then we had got Sterling Sharp twice. We sold both of them. You know what I'm saying? Just so many coins right there being made just by playing the events. By playing the events, getting our presents, selling that off. You know what I'm saying? And then now again, this knows from the convert to coins. We don't know the exact ratio yet. Some say 20 to 1. Some, we don't know yet. But again, that's going to be even more coins going right to the account. So it's really weird. It's actually really weird. It's to the point now where it was last year, where it's kind of like, damn, like, do we want to keep playing rank? Does it make sense? Like, why would we keep playing rank when the cards coming out, when they finally drop, they aren't even on point or on level of the current cards? Like, you see right here, I still have my champion pack from the last season of rank. I still have, like, I didn't pick no one yet between Dylan, Andre, or Pat Queen. I didn't pick anyone yet. And then the previous one, I quick sold it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just quick sold it because we didn't even need it. It's crazy. I will say this though: if the events are that bad, because there are times where EA will drop the ball and the events are just that fucking trash, then I won't engage with it and we'll just play either ranked or head-to-head seasons. Like that one time for breakouts, where the X Factors was on the entire game. I don't mind that, but I mind it when it's Omaha involved, because Omaha, that lets you see like the defense the entire game. That's trash to me. To me that's not fun. That's trash. To me, it's like we're not playing Madden no more. That's what it's just stupid. Like everyone had Bo Nix running around with Omaha. To me that's annoying. It's like, why we have Omaha in the again, that's a different rant for a different video. But that's my point. If the event is just that bad, then yeah, I wouldn't engage with it. But so far, like they haven't missed all season 4 for the events. It was just that one time with breakouts where it was bad. Um, Autumn Classic was a good event. I don't like what they did with All Madden the event. How it was a restriction where you had to have All Madden cards, and for some reason, Autumn Classic cards didn't didn't register for All Madden, so you couldn't play it even though you had Autumn Classic cards. It had to be All Madden only. That was stupid to me, you know, and we didn't partake in that because I was not finna waste my coins for All Madden cards when I knew Zero Chill was coming out in like the next week. But other than that, the events have been solid ever since Most Feared came out. They've been really solid. Um, the cards have been, and like I said, insane. You know, from power level to the abilities. Is like I said, it's now. I think, in my opinion, I think now it's reaching that point to where it's kind of no point to playing ranked unless you want just the that cool little badge in the top left corner that says champion or top 100 when you load to a game, or you just you play it for the love of the game, right? Other than that, if you're someone like me that was playing ranked to get the card because the card was useful or it could have been useful for you, I think now we got to a point where now the ranked cards really aren't useful no more. Like, you'll just play it for a month, and then once that month ends, you're gonna look up, and EA Sports is dropping a welcome pack player that has every team chem. You know what I'm saying? At that position. For instance, right? Let's say I wanted to get what's his name? Reek Woolen or Colson Loveland, right? I look up, right? We still we're still in January. I look up, it's a welcome pack player or an event player that's either a cornerback or tight end, but every team chem. It's like there's literally no point in me playing right no more at that point. I could just get it for free a lot earlier and quicker just by playing the event or opening up a welcome pack. You see what I'm saying? It's actually crazy. It's really crazy. Imagine, just picture this, right? Picture, right? You played rank, you made champion, right? Or top 100 if you're that sweaty or you got that much time. You made it, right? And then all of a sudden there's an event, and then the event player is like Gronk or some shit. Because Gronk is like what, 6'4", or whoever it is, right? Someone crazy, crazy ass tight end card. I don't know. Fucking Harold Carmichael tight end, right? That's the event player with every team chem. Now you just like shit. I didn't play rank for no fucking reason. That happens, you know. That's what Darian Porter, perfect example. He was a welcome pack player. Now imagine Darian Porter is a welcome pack player. Sometime in January. Meanwhile, you're still playing rank trying to get Reek Woolen. It's like, damn, bro. Like, what are we doing right now? Granted, you could run both of them at the same time. Put one on both sides. I guess a better example would be like a tight end. I don't know, but that's my point right there. It's coming to that point where it's almost no point. Like I said, just like last year, I got to a point in Madden where it's just like I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm not playing right no more. Not because it was just that sweaty, but because it just didn't make sense. Because the cards that we was getting on a weekly basis was just outclassing the cards that would drop a month later. So that's my take on rank versus events. Yeah, I think rank needs to get rehold. Like, something has to happen. Maybe not drop them in a month. Maybe drop them like every couple of weeks. I don't know, man. I don't know. That being said, y'all be easy, y'all be safe. Let me know what y'all thoughts is with this vid. Will you guys be playing ranked this season? Odds are with me, like I said, if because again, there's a new occurrence right there to the top left next to the snow. It's that V thing. Like I said, if the events for playoffs is that bad, then yeah, I'll play rank. But if the events are good, like how they've been good for season 4 and most of season 3, there's no need to play ranked. In my opinion, I'm not playing ranked like at all. If the events is good, like how they should be. But let me know what y'all think. Am I tripping? Am I bugging? Y'all be safe towards God bless. Man, see y'all tomorrow night for season 5, man. Hopefully y'all did what y'all did. Y'all got all y'all tokens and made y'all coins. And y'all ready for these playoffs. I'll let y'all.